Houston, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Miami, Ohio's offense will get the first swing today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Shotgun, it's a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working, it's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Aggies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
getting set up. Here's second down. Gives it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short in the first down.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
Play action here on 1st down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Aggies will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. This time, a completion. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the 1st quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the 2nd quarter of this playoff game. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on the 3rd down. The pass rush gets home.
He just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking for some space. It's Townsend.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The ball is caught. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He finds some space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught across the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Makes a quick catch. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Back to throw again. And the receiver's got it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made on the left side. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So a pull-off motion for the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fire to the right side, complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Wants to throw it. Caught quickly. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks free. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down and 10 now. On the run, it's Townsend. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The Salt were able to bring him down quickly. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Pressure is coming. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in lead and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And the single back takes the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Timeout is called to tuck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Redhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Try to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. A short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
No way to run up the middle.
But the defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. That's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Second down play coming up. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And on the carry, he's heading left. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's a quick grab. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. The Redhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down play coming up for this offense. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The back's got it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun, and it's incomplete. A very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. Running with purpose. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. It's an easy job for the play call, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position. position to start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He makes the grab. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And the Redhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Important second down play coming up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Clicking deep down the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Finds his receiver, that's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Caught. Completion. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his...
Here he goes. Touchdown, Miami of Ohio. They connect for 6.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He gets loose.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
Offense in a great position here at 2nd and 1. It's desperation time for this defense to somehow make a play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Breaks an open space. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Leaning on the run game here late. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Toss play to the running back going left. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a 4-4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score out. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Redhawks offense retakes the field now. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Townsend. Breaking tackles. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advanced.